This has been in rotation. My first blush that I ever fell in love with. Hey beauties, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Monet, and today we're going to be talking all about blushes. Now, we all know how tricky it is to find the perfect blush that actually shows up on deeper complexions. Once you add your foundation, you add your face and your base products, that is going to even out your skin tone. You need other products to add that color back into the skin, to add that warmth, and just to bring that light back into your face. Subscribe, go ahead and thumbs up, and tap that bell so that way you don't miss a beauty recommendation tailored for you, of course, by me. If you're ready to find your next blush crush, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So the first blush, of course, I have to give you guys is going to be Raisin. This is one of my top blushes that I recommend for any person. If you are just tapping into makeup, you don't know where to start, baby, go to MAC. Now, if you don't want to spend the money, because this does retail for $30, Black Radiance used to have a blush that was this color that I remember when I first started into makeup, I tried it out, and it kind of was similar. But y'all, this right here, this stayed in my makeup kit for my professional when I did gigs for makeup. We are locked in and we still are going strong 10 years later. I may use other blushes, and because I'm a blush whore, this is one of my go-tos, day ones, and this is a beautiful medium tone. I feel like it just warms up the cheeks. It's just perfect. Now, it does have a matte finish. You could also use this to contour if you like more of a warm contour. So multi-use, saves your coins. When it comes to my skin, NC50 and darker or deeper, I just feel like this looks gorgeous. Definitely feel like Raisin is just a great option, and you guys should check her out. She needs to be on your list if she is not. This is Film Noir. Muted rose shade. It's slightly brown undertone, so I do recommend lightly applying her. Like when I worked at MAC on deeper complexions, I would use this blush for contouring. And even on myself, I actually could contour if I wanted to. Now I already have my bronzer on, but I don't want it to be too dark, so I'm not gonna do too much. But let's just say I wanted to, y'all see that? Instantly just shadow. Now that's too much for me, so we're gonna leave it alone. Let's go ahead and make both sides, the same, but it definitely gives you that shadow if you're looking for that as far as your contour. Now y'all know I'm a bronzer girl, so let me go ahead and add just a little bit of bronzer. I like more of the warmth that my bronzers give. Y'all saw that it added that dimension to the face, and that's exactly what I was looking for. So you can see why it would be a great contouring product as well, because yeah, that's fun. So I just feel like this is perfect for my deeper complected individuals, and it works so well. I loved using this as a bronzer or contouring product as well, and then doubling up for the blush. I feel like this blush can be worn all year round, but for me personally, I typically gravitate towards this color around the fall, around the winter months, and then the summer months I'm more of the peachy pinks, oranges year round, honestly. But yeah, let me know, have you guys tried this one? So the next blush I'm going to be sharing, this is in the shade Golden Hour. This is their Yummy Skin. I gravitated towards this blush simply because it was orange. You guys, I love the way that orange blushes just looks on the skin. If you do not have an orange blush in your collection, I don't know what you are doing. But I am really working on grabbing products from people who are making products specifically for me and who look like me. The thing about the Nessa Myricks products is that they do dry down to more of a powder finish. So I do like that. So whether you are oily combination, this is going to be perfect and it's going to work really nicely on the skin. When I say flawless application, flawless. I'm mad because it took me so long to jump on the bandwagon of her product. And I love the fact that if you wanted to, you can blend this out with your fingers. That's one thing I really like about her products, because they are for makeup artists behind scenes, to be able to work with products fast so you don't have to do too much. This blush retails for $25. I've seen all skin types actually try her products out, but when it comes to anything that powders up, it's not over drying, which I think is perfect. So I feel like someone who has dry skin or has mature skin is able to use it, but I do think that it just works so good for those who have oily skin, who do not necessarily gravitate towards cream products. This is why you should. Okay, so I wanted to mention a few blushes, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and mention these all in one. This is in the shade Lily Love, and it's more of a deeper orange. Let's swatch this. I'm just gonna put it right next to it so that way you guys can see the difference. So now these, I love these actually mixed together. It makes the prettiest combo, but these are super pretty, and I do recommend these if you are looking for a liquid blush. Now I know sometimes for liquid blushes, they are not the go-to if you are a beginner, and I honestly would say if you're gonna start with a liquid blush, less is more. So just add like one small dot and then, you know, blend it out, see how you like it from there, and then go and add a little bit more for extra color. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this. I always use a brush for the most part to blend out. I actually use too much, but that is how it looks. So these actually retails for $18 each. Super blendable, so much coverage. There's I forgot how many shades is in this collection, but bomb. They honestly need to come out with a few more shades of both colors. $18 a piece, you can't beat it. Like, I have a few of the Juvia shades. Back in the day, they used to carry a blush palette that looked like this. And I was gonna actually recommend this, but I will say, like, some of their liquid blushes kind of resemble some of the powder blushes. They do have the blush duos, which look like this. This actually reminds me of Raisin. So yeah, let's pull that out. And that is what that looks like. That is the Juvia's Place, because I feel like the MAC one is more, yeah, it is. It's more brown. Like, you can see the difference. And honestly, it may just blend into my hand right now, so you really can't see. So yeah, so one is a little bit more warmer. I wouldn't even say it's a spot on dupe, but I would say it is in a similar family. So yeah, so if you don't want to spend $30, you can definitely check out the duos, and I want to say those retail for $18 as well. I am a NARS fan. I have been a NARS fan for a long time. See, the reason why is because being a makeup artist and having a hard time finding great products for deeper skin tones, I ended up going to NARS. It's called Orgasm Rush, and this is actually a part of their popular collection, which is known for like their deep bronze and shimmer. So it's like a deeper, richer version of the classic Orgasm blush. So I can really appreciate the fact that they came out with this color. It looks so good on the skin, you guys. Actually, I did a tutorial and I was trying out some new products, and this is one of the blushes that I tried out. It gives me like that rosy look, and that's actually the blush that I have on my cheeks right now. This has been in rotation since I've gotten her. It honestly reminds me of if Raisin had a baby with Lovejoy. Now this next blush is gonna be from NARS, you guys, and it's another orange blush. I just feel like this wouldn't be right unless I showed it. Exhibit A is bae. I ended up putting this in my makeup kit. Loved it on my clients. It looks so beautiful on the skin, and it's literally something you can carry all year round. So I feel like it's a perfect investment, and you know, you definitely want to get your money's worth. So I just feel like this is one of those blushes that I naturally would gravitate toward. This one is more of a rich, intense red. I like to say orange red because that's what I personally see. But this color right here is super pretty. That is what it looks like. You can see very much so vibrant. And that is just like a light swatch. You're spending money on a blush. You want the blush to show up, and you have full control over how much you apply based on the product that you use to apply it. Your brush, your sponge, whatever. I tap it really lightly. You can dust it off on your hand if you just feel like you have too much, and then apply it on the cheeks. Now, if you notice you put too much blush on the cheeks, I always like to take a little bit of face powder on a face brush, and then just kind of press that in, blend it out, and I promise you it will soften up the color. This is a blush that I would recommend for anyone who is NC50 and deeper. I don't care how deep your deep go, this is gonna look amazing on you. Like, I promise you. This retails for $34. From a person who actually uses a lot of makeup, you're gonna get your money's worth because this product is going to last. I will say less is more with this blush because it is very much so heavily and highly pigmented. It can provide that perfect warmth on the cheeks. Yeah, this is one of those blushes that as a makeup artist, I remember when I was first getting into makeup, people were recommending, and I will forever be using this blush. Like, super pretty, you guys, super pretty. Like, if you do not have this in your collection, where have you been? And if you are doing runway makeup, if you are doing any type of makeup, this should be in your collection. Now this color is gorgeous. This is actually in the shade Tease. This is one of their new blushes, and I'm so glad that I got my hands on this. I think this one is actually perfect though, either year round or actually for like the spring and summer months. I feel like, me personally, I do not let these seasons dictate necessarily what type of makeup I wear. Like, if I feel like on that day I want to wear pink blush, I'm gonna wear it. If I feel like on this day it looks good with orange blush, I'm gonna wear it. It really depends on you and, you know, what type of look you're going for. She is cute, and y'all will be seeing her because I have to do a look with this. Alright, you guys, so I wanted to mention one more blush, and now this one is in my compact. They don't sell this one right here, but I wanted to still show you guys the blush itself so that way you can get the single. This is the shade Taj Mahal. Exhibit A is just too much. I do think you should try Taj Mahal. It does have like orange reflexes in it, or like gold reflex. Typically retails for $32, and check it out. I do think it's going to look beautiful on any skin shade automatically, but especially if you are around my shade and deeper, it's just going to give you like that really nice sort of coral or soft orange glow on top without you having to use like a highlighter or bronzer on top. And I think that is the look that we're going for, especially in the summertime. So yeah, I will be pulling her out more so in the summer, and I tend to use her more so then than anything, but I honestly forgot I had her, and I didn't want to mention her since we were talking about the NARS blushes. I have two more blushes that I actually wanted to mention. I thought I was done, but I really could not end this video without showing you guys these two mineralized blushes that are in my collection. And it's so crazy because when I was working at MAC, you guys, I was not a fan of mineralized blushes. And number one, just because of my skin type, mineralized blushes, they do tend to add a little bit of moisture to the skin. That's what minerals do, which is why I tell a lot of people, if you are really, really oily, to not use a lot of mineralized products. I would definitely stay away from like a mineralized skin finish if your face is super oily, because it's only going to contribute to more oil. It's very soft on the skin. It does give like that blurring effect, which is why I love it. This one is called Love Thing. It's in the plum family. I like to say pink plummy, but that's the color. But one thing I like about the mineralized blushes now, I swear it's just maturity, because back then I didn't, but I will say this one is quite pigmented for a mineralized blush. Like you can build it if you do want more color. Honestly, it's kind of similar to the color that I have on right now today. Shimmer in it, like I said, it's not overly sparkly, so if like it's not going to give you that type of sheen that you're thinking of naturally. I really feel like this can provide a really natural flush of color on the cheeks, and it just looks really, really good. So looking for something that adds dimension and warmth, you definitely may want to check out this one. I think this was perfect for all skin shades as well. The mineralized blushes just gives me that look that I'm going for without using a highlighter, without using like a bronzer or anything like that on the cheeks. You still get that glowing finish, and that's why I like this. This last one right here, this by far is honestly my most used blush right now. Y'all, this is the mineralized Lovejoy blush. Blush has completely stolen my heart, y'all. When I say I'm a Raisin fan, but baby, this, it doesn't matter what blush I use, this one will always go on top. It's more of a peach color, but it does have this really, really pretty golden sheen in the blush. It just gives me like the highlighted cheek, and I love that type of look. A baked mineral formula, so it gives you that soft airbrush like finish. If you don't get nothing else, Lovejoy should be on your list if it is not. It just makes my skin look healthy, glowy, vibrant, and that's what I'm here for. So the last blush that I wanted to share is going to be this blush right here, which is from e.l.f. It does retail for $7, so super affordable. It's kind of small when it's comparable to other liquid blushes that I've tried in the past, or just in general. I will say start small to build up. It does have like a little bit of a slight bronze or like golden flex. I do think this is ideal for more medium to deep skin tones, and this is more of a luminous finish. So yeah, so I love the fact that it is budget friendly as well, which is why I wanted to leave this for last. I hope you guys enjoyed this blush guide into my top blushes that I recommend. Don't forget that the right blush can elevate your makeup look and just bring out your natural glow. You don't have to spend a fortune to look good. Let me know in the comments which blush you're excited to try. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Later.